everyone. Today's Heart to Heart, you're going to find me in my pantry again. Today I'm going to spend cleaning and organizing my pantry. And it got me thinking, what do I want to share in today's Heart to Heart? And I thought a really good topic would be, is Tessie a prepper? Now my answer may surprise you, but I hope I can get my thoughts across so that you can understand them easily. I am a prepper. I am a day-to-day prepper. I am not a doomsday prepper. Now, I'm sure you're looking at my pantry by now and thinking, she's not a doomsday prepper? No, I'm not. I am a day-to-day prepper. Every single day, I prep food and small items that I need for the days ahead. Of course, I have a one-year supply of food that gets rotated every year, every month, every week, and every day. But I do not prep for doomsday. Now, if I were to say I was a doomsday prepper, I would get high reviews and high views on my YouTube channel. I have looked through what some of the biggest YouTube titles are, and a lot of them have to do with doomsday prepping. Now, of course, you've seen a video I made about things may get dire and to prep. And I do believe that things someday may get bad and get much worse than they are already. But to say that it's doomsday, I'm just not too sure I feel that way anymore. Every single year we hear this is going to happen and that's going to happen. And I know someday it will. But it seems like we're focusing so much time and so much energy on the world is going to crash tomorrow that we tend to forget about today. And some of the channels that I really enjoy are Grizz, Homestead Hillbilly, and Homestead Mama, Hillbilly's Wife, and they have so much wisdom. So one day I asked Grizz, I said, Grizz, what is the #1 thing that a person should prepare for? Because he always seems to have the right words and always seems to be so wise. He said, Tessie, love. I thought, love? What for an odd comment that would be. But I really started thinking about it. Day after day, I started dwelling on what did he really mean by love? And I think I understand it now. We can prep all we want, and we can do all the prepping, but we're never going to be prepared. We're never going to be prepared for what may happen. We may have a fire. We may have a flood. We may be bombed. We may have illness. But if we don't have love, we're never prepared for anything. And I started thinking about that. What happens if I have a fire and somebody else is prepared, but they have no love in their heart for me? That's something to think about, isn't it? Or what happens if somebody comes to my door and things got bad and I have no love in my heart for them? I don't think I could live with myself. To think I have all of this stored but can't help a fellow friend? I know a lot of these preppers will tell you, just save for yourself. Save for your immediate family. Don't save for anyone else. Yes, you may live a little longer that way, but could you live with yourself to turn away people who need you? I don't think I could. Maybe I won't live as long if I do that, but when I would die with a clean conscience and love in my heart. So no, I am not a prepper as far as a doomsday prepper. But I am a prepper for everyday life. And I think that some of the preppers are missing out on so much in life because they're so focused on me, myself, and I. And how in the world am I going to survive? But how in the world will you survive? Sure, you have a bunker in case you get bombed. Sure, you got plenty of food. Most of it I've seen is store-bought food. Not sure how good that would be. But how long would it last you? Really, how long? And if it would last you a lifetime, and you're a stingy, greedy person, what good's that? So these are things that you can think about. What does it profit for a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? That's something that's true 2,000 years ago, and it's true today. We can gain a lot, but if we lose our soul, we lost it all. So as I organize this pantry one more time, I think a lot about what Grizz has taught me and what Grizz had to say. And that, yes, love is the most important thing that we need in homesteading or prepping lifestyle. Because without love, we're nothing. And I hope you understand this heart to heart. Prepping is really good to do, but your heart has to be right in it. Stinginess and greediness is no way to go. You don't want to be known as the stingy. Remember the story of Mr. Scrooge. I think I love the story of the Christmas Carol. The older I get, the more I love that story, because there are so many hidden messages behind that story that we can take every day, and we can glean and learn from it. So yes, I have my food. And if there's no earthquake or no hurricane, I still have my food. But it would be nice to know that if something happened to me someday, that there would be someone else who prepped like me and would have love in their heart. Because I know if someone needed my help, I would be there to help them. And I have lots to do today. It's been a very wet and rainy and cold week. And today the birds are singing, but it's awful wet and rainy. And I'm going to try to work on this area because I keep accumulating things. And all of you people out there who see my jars and love of jars and they know I use them have been sending me different kinds of jars. Oh, I love it. And I've been using it, so you're going to see in upcoming videos how I'm using some of these very unique jars that you girls have given me. And I have a lot to do here, and I want to go through some of my cans and rotate them a little better. And if you would, I'll pan my camera down, if you would actually see my floor is getting really crowded here. So I want to work on that and check my jars to make sure none of them unsealed, because summer is coming. It does get very hot in here. It gets to 90 degrees, but I've never had jars don't unseal, so I'm not sure if I'm just blessed or if I have a knack at canning, but I don't have a problems with my food not staying preserved well in here. And I want to show you, I'm right now drying some orange peelings to put in my stove and to make some potpourri and to grind up to put in some of my food. So I'm working on that, and there's always projects going on here in the pantry. I use this pantry more than I use my kitchen at times, and I'm out here just as much as I'm in my kitchen because I do like seeing all the work that I have done. And it's a lot of work for one person, but I take great pride and joy in it. And if things do get bad, and I'm sure they will in someone's lifetime, I don't know. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen before I even be able to post this video up. Or it could be great for my whole lifetime. But we need love. We do. I see a lot of bickering. A lot of bickering, especially in the homestead channels. And I think a lot of it had to do with when YouTube got rid of a lot of its revenue. I think all these homestead channels were scrambling and trying to figure out how they're going to get their views. So they're doing really unconventional and very, in my opinion, very deceitful. It takes a lot of hard work to earn any kind of money. I think that my YouTube is going to remain just a place to teach and share my life with you. And if no money gets involved with it, well, I'm still going to do the same old thing. And I really just think that we all need to step back and love each other a little. Let's just all love each other, like Grizz would say. And we would all be better people if we learned to do that a little more. So I hope you enjoyed today's Heart to Heart. And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.